Yeah, they see me on top and they get mad cause they can't top me. Got me running up the score when they even matter cause they can't stop me. Yeah, they see them trying to watch me and they trying to copy and it's looking sloppy. Yeah, we about to get it poppin', talking non-stop, can I get a copy? Yeah, they see me on top and they getting mad cause they can't top me. Got me running up the score when they... Make money, make money, make money, then you take money, take money, take money.
Hello and welcome back to KSB TV YouTube channel. I'm your host, Black Hexicans, here again for another daily stream. I kind of mentioned it before that I have essentially restarted my crypto journey. I just want to get back to the basics and learning, starting all over again. Like, how would I do this if I was just jumping into crypto today? So yesterday I had a stream with Rags to Riches where we kind of discuss current financial systems, what our system looks like now compared to what crypto offers. We talked a bit about inflation and really just those intro conversations that you have with people when you're first explaining to them why you are in this cryptocurrency space. So that's kind of where we started. And then I figure like the next step is now I'm in, right? I believe in what you're talking about in these new financial systems where they're not totally regulated by the government, where you have some control over how you move your money and how you receive money and whatnot. And so I figure if I'm in now and I'm like, I see the purpose, then what is the next step? And I would probably say that the next step is understanding, how you hold your crypto. I made a lot of mistakes when I first got into crypto. So I guess I'll back up to my actual first wallet. The thumbnail may be a little misleading. Like today, I'm going to be getting my first wallet. No, I've had wallets for a long time. But I am going to be starting a new wallet just for this show, moving forward, making some decisions over again. But if I back up to my first wallet, it was because of my husband. My husband was in crypto, and I'm seeing him like really passionate about, all these different altcoins and about Ethereum and what you can do building under Ethereum. And really explaining to me that crypto is bigger than Bitcoin, because to that point, my knowledge about crypto was Bitcoin is number one, right? That's the one that everybody wants. You just need one Bitcoin. It's probably going to $1 million or something. And then there's, Ethereum, which is like a close second. And that was pretty much like the extent of my knowledge in crypto. So then when I started getting into stocks and options, I started seeing a little bit of crypto on a regular, right? So like the first thing that I did was I jumped into Robinhood. Everybody, there was a whole craze about Robinhood when the pandemic came around. And so I hopped into Robinhood. Mainly I was dabbling in stocks. I was in a couple like courses and trading groups or whatnot. And so for the most part, I was on the options. But in the back of my mind, my husband, and if you remember, after it dipped really low, then it was a lot of green candles. So my husband, he's so deep into crypto. I'm like, yeah, maybe on this Robinhood app, I'll just go ahead and, buy a little bit, right? So I started buying a little bit of Ethereum and a little bit, or a lot actually, of Doge. And then the only other crypto that I had was on Coinbase, because if you've heard my story before, my very first interaction with crypto was playing in poker tournaments online where you could only transact in Bitcoin. So if you wanted to get in this poker tournament, then you sent Bitcoin to the website, and then they turn that into your cash value on the site, and then you would win in Bitcoin, and then you send that back to Coinbase and do whatever you want with it. And so that was pretty much like the only extent of knowledge that I had with crypto at the time. So when I was on Robinhood and I started buying it a little by little, I just assumed that it was all the same, right? Like if you got crypto, then I got some. I just got it over here on this website, and so where I got smacked in the face about what I thought was, real crypto was when Doge had like a crazy run up. And so I immediately tried to get on the app to sell because, it runs up. What do you want? You want to take a little profit out. So I tried to get on the Robinhood app to sell the Dogecoin and couldn't do it. Had no access. They just had little warning, like not even warnings, like little kind of like an error message on it that was basically saying trading has been halted for right now. You can make purchases, but no sales. Like, come on, the price is running up. I'm not trying to buy it. I'm trying to dump it. And so that was, I go and I tell my husband because he's like, at this point, he's not really interested in Doge. He's already found, Hex and some other things. So he tells me, hey, like it's running up. It might be a good opportunity to sell. So I run back to him and I'm like, I can't sell it, and he's like, see, this is exactly what I've been talking about. This is why you have got to learn about decentralized crypto, about having your own wallet, because when you have your own wallet and you have custody, then no one can take control from you to be able to buy and sell, right? Like that is the key component. That's what I learned on tour with the guys. Be your own bank, right? If someone else is your bank, then they essentially control your money. They can stop you from taking it. Anything can happen. Government legislation could come down on Coinbase or any of these other centralized exchanges, and then they just decide that you are cut off. You no longer have access to these funds. And that's something that really can't happen when you're looking at, your own wallet. So when I started looking at, wallets, my husband, he says, well, Metamask, that's the Chrome extension, the browser extension. That's kind of like your first step. That's what's considered a software wallet, where you still have custody over the things that are your assets inside your wallet, but everything is maintained on the computer, right? Like it's software on the computer. So if you don't have access to the internet, or whatever, then you can't get to it. So okay, I get that software wallet. Then he's like, but more secure, better way to go about it is to get yourself a hardware wallet. And he was interested. He had Ledger at the time, so I see him with this little thing, and I'm like, okay, well, let's teach me about this then. So what we decided to do was it wouldn't just be a learning experience for me. We would make this a learning experience for our whole family. So I have 3 kids, if you guys don't know. We bought 5 ledgers, and that's what I really liked about ledgers. It's so corny, but I like that they came in different colors because that made it easy for me to say, okay, Christy, you got blue, Kevin, you got green, whatever. So we got 5 ledgers, and then my husband took us through the process of writing down our seed phrases and installing the ledger, and really just setting up the whole thing. And if I'm being real honest, I mean it was like entering a new world, but even more than that, I was just following the steps. I wasn't really paying attention to what I was doing. I didn't have a rhyme or reason for why we bought this ledger over this ledger. Didn't even look into Treasure. It was just, monkey see, monkey do. You tell me to buy this, I buy it. You tell me do this step, do this step, do this step. That's what I did. Didn't really go on my own, that whole do your own research. That was not what happened there. So that's why I've decided to start this process over again, with doing my own research, right? And bringing in, I have access to so many knowledgeable community members, so many people that are willing to give of their time and experience to come and teach and say, hey, this is what I've learned. These are the mistakes that I've made. And so that's, the new journey that I'm on to say, hey, are you willing to come and teach me what you know about this certain aspect of where I'm trying to grow? So today it's just me. Just probably not going to be here very long. I just kind of wanted to like kind of get into a little bit. Probably going to set up a MetaMask software wallet because, like I said, I want to start fresh. Even with my HEX staking ladder, when I start buying HEX again, I thought about how many mistakes I made with my last ladder. The fact that I wasn't DCAing, the fact that I just like had $1,000, buy $1,000, like, you know, and see what it does. So I'm going to do some things differently this time on this journey with setting up my ladders, making sure that I'm not staking too small of an amount. I think that that's a mistake that we make sometimes. We don't think about, you know, how much those e fees are going to be in the future. Of course, we're all waiting on post chain to save us to where you can stake any amount because those fees will be negligible. But you know, I'm not going to wait on post chain to make different decisions in my crypto journey. I'm going to start right now. These prices to me are incredible. I haven't seen these kind of prices in over a year. So why not take full advantage of where we are in this market? So I'm going to be starting a new wallet with new DCAs weekly, going through lots of different cryptos, lots of different communities, trying to understand NFTs more, trying to be more open to a lot of different things in the space. So that's kind of where I am right now. The first thing that I'm going to do is crack open this MetaMask. So if you are brand new to crypto, I think that this is a good place to start as far as knowing that you need to have custody over your own wallet. Maybe you're not ready to make that purchase of that hardware wallet yet, or maybe like me, you're still doing your research as to what kind of hardware wallet you want to get, so that I can get deeper into this topic and really feel like I have access to knowledge that's beyond my own. Tomorrow, I'm gonna be streaming with KSB Lion. He is probably one of the most knowledgeable people that I know, especially when it comes to the Ledger wallet. So he's going to be taking me through the process of setting up a Ledger wallet, but then also like comparing the different models. I'm just going to show you real quickly on, let's see, on the Ledger website. You can go if you want to get brief before the stream and see the different types of models that they have. You know, it's a big difference, you know, especially for somebody new coming into the space to say, hey, can I spend $79, you know, just to get it going, to have something, or do I want to make that big investment, something that is a lot more advanced, $279? That's a big span. So I kind of want to just like talk to him about, you know, what are these differences? Like I know that they have a nice little comparison on the website, so we'll kind of go through that. But that'll be tomorrow, where I'll be speaking with Hex Line. Hopefully on Thursday, I don't want to say who yet because I haven't confirmed, but hopefully on Thursday we'll be going through the Trezor website and the two different models that they offer. And then by the end of the week, my plan is to make a decision on which new hardware wallet, based on the information that I've received, that I want to start this new journey with. But today, just for some of those who are like, hey, I want to get started, I want to get started fast, even today, let's just get into using MetaMask, just the software wallet. So I am using a Chrome browser. I do know that you can also use MetaMask on Firefox. You can download the extension for Firefox. I'm not really sure about any of the other browsers, but I typically stick with Chrome. As you can see, it's on the screen now. You basically just hit that little download. It's gonna pop up the extensions page. Make sure if you go straight to the website, like let's say that you just Google MetaMask in Google, make sure that it's taking you to metamask.io. We all know that crypto is a playground for scammers, like legit playground for scammers. So you don't want to end up on some different site, you know, some metamask.io or something. They're pretty creative these days. And then you end up downloading something that is hurtful to you, or they have access to your keys. And then when you fund your wallet, then they end up taking it from you. So I'm going to go ahead and add this MetaMask extension and then see what it brings up as our next steps. All right, so after it downloaded, I just clicked on the puzzle piece, clicked back on MetaMask, and then it is bringing up what I assume to be the login page. Oh no, having some internet issues. Nope, looks like it's loading. It's just going a little slow. Going real slow. I guess I probably should have preloaded this page up too. All right, so once it pops up with this MetaMask page, it gives you two options. You can create a new wallet or you can import an existing wallet. And I'm assuming that when you have a hardware wallet, you're going to be going the route of importing an existing wallet. But since today, I'm just setting up a new software wallet, I'm just going to press create new wallet. And I'm actually not sure if whether or not as soon as I press create new wallet, whether or not it's going to show those seed words. So just in case it does, I'm just going to go ahead and remove the screen share while I press create wallet, and then just kind of read you guys. So that way, if you're at home doing it yourself, you'll still know what's going on. So the next page is basically an agreement, like a terms and conditions page, where you say I agree or no thanks. I'm going to go with I agree. And then the next page is to create a new password. So I'm going to go ahead and create a password. Ask for an 8-character password. I'm going to click on the I understand box to agree, and then create a new wallet. After that, that is where they do reveal your seed words, right? And so I will not show them until you actually click the button to reveal. Oh, okay. Well, that's good to know. So let's see. I'll bring it back up then, that way we can all see where I'm at. So it brings up, before getting started, it gives you a little short video, which I think is really helpful for anyone who is new. And then it gives you two options: remind me later or not recommend. So I'm gonna go with, and there it is. This is what my good friend Crypto King was saying in the chat, is that it will not just reveal your password until you click on that reveal button. So now I'm going to take it down so that I can actually click on that reveal button, and I'm going to write down my C words. I'm not going to screenshot them. I don't want it stored in my computer. So I have my little handy dandy HEX notebook right here. If you guys like these notebooks, there are two really awesome people in the community. Let me see if I can share that page that I have found on Amazon. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, one of them, the publisher is called Hodl Publishing, and then the other one is Griselda Rogers. And both of these two sellers are making a ton of HEX notebooks, which I really like. I mean, there are a good amount of different options. Look at that. So Love these little notebooks. If you're interested, they're on Amazon. There is a link in the description of this video. Or you can just go to Amazon and do what I did, type HEX Crypto Notebook. Yep. So got my notebook. I'm going to take a couple seconds here. Don't read them out loud when writing them down. I will do my best not to do that. Wrecked, right? All right. I do like to number them. That is one thing I do like to do, because sometimes, you know, you write them in a straight line down, and then sometimes you start copying the way that they have it, because they go straight across. So just to make sure that I don't make any mistakes, I always number them. If you guys just bear with me while I write down these words. If I talk too much, I'll definitely mess up. All right. Just a few more. So one thing about Metamask, when you're doing just a Metamask setup, wallet setup, is that you only get 12 words. When you're using like a hardware wallet, it's typically 24 words. So after you get those words wrote down, then this is actually something new that I don't think that I've ever seen before. Typically, after you write down the words, then they have you type in all the words again. Right now, they are only asking me to type word number 3, word number 4, and word number 8, which to me is surprising because I'm used to needing to write down all of them. So it looks like MetaMask has done some upgrades where they don't think that it's necessary for you to confirm all of your words. So I'm gonna stop that one and bring the MetaMask screen share back up. There we have it, guys. Successful wallet creation. Got it. All right, so there it is, my newest crypto wallet. Doxing myself a little bit in that you can see the account, but I mean, this is going to be public anyway. All the DCAing that I'm doing, that I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be doing here live for you guys to see, for you guys to give me your opinions, for you to say that I'm buying a shit coin, or, you know, yeah, keep going, keep buying that hex. Trying to discover whether or not it's better to buy hex and stake it natively, or to buy Hedron and bid on HSI stakes. I know a lot of times when I've done that, I've got a better price on my hex. So I'm going to be having tons of different conversations, you know, over the next few weeks, months, years, probably even, because I don't see myself going anywhere from this crypto space, at least until my first 5555 stake has expired. Then, you know, never know, all bets off. I might just disappear off the planet on a moon girl mission or whatnot. But yeah, so those are very simple steps to beginning self custody. Once I figure out which hardware wallet I'm gonna get, my newest one, then we'll kind of go through the steps of setting up that, and utilizing MetaMask with the hardware wallet to still be able to interact on all the different dexes like Uniswap and Matcha and all those great things. So today I'm not going to really do too much with on ramping with funding my wallet. Although I am interested in some of the new features that MetaMask offers, where you can, let me see if I can find how it is that you do that. I know that you can actually purchase crypto straight from MetaMask these days. Oh, buy. So they have Coinbase Pay, they have Transact, and they have MoonPay. Kind of interested to see how those work. I think that's one of the things that got me interested. Okay, so it's a whole new sign up and whatnot. Um, yeah, credit card, debit cards, Apple Pay. So maybe eventually I'll try out one of these MetaMask options for funding your wallet. But I've never used them so far. So far, I've essentially just gone through the centralized exchange and then funded my wallet that way, not keeping my funds on the centralized exchange, but just using it to make that purchase and then immediately sending it off of the site. So yeah, that's pretty much it for today as far as getting into MetaMask. I want to also, just while I'm here, touch on a few community things going on. If you guys don't already know, which I'm pretty sure if you're here on KSB TV, I beat it like a dead horse. But we got the Hex Cruise coming up. Hex Cruise is April 24th through the 28th. Right now, we have 84 confirmed guests with us on the Hex Cruise. Excuse me real quick. Sorry about that. So 84 confirmed guests on the Hex Cruise. If you guys have not heard of Pulse Games, go and check them out. The reason that I bring them up is because they are doing a Hex Cruise giveaway. These guys have shown themselves to really care about the community and want to give back even as they build new projects and whatnot, to engage, and to onboard. When I talked to Kenny, their founder, he definitely mentioned that that's a part of his mission. The reason why he's creating these games using these post chain logos and hex logos and all these community project logos is because he wants there to already be some recognition, right? Some brand recognition for all these great projects that we have that will be coming out on Pulse Chain. And so maybe if, by somebody just enjoying Candy Crush or what he calls Post Crush, right? Now, because they've played the game so many times, and now they have, like this, it's like implanted in their brain, these logos, right? So now when that logo has a Twitter message or something come out, then maybe they're more inclined to go and see the work that they're doing. So I love that team, Post Games. You can play their Telegram, their free games. They have a proof of twerk game where Richard Hart twerks to hit this little pendulum or whatnot. They have the Pulse games or Pulse like Candy Crush game. And then they have a Pulse pool game. And every Monday they have new games that are coming out. So go to t.me/Pulse Games Arcade Room. Yes, Pulse Games Arcade Room. And I'll make sure that these links are in the description of the video because I don't want to mess up and lead you guys to the wrong place. But yes, and then we have a Telegram group for the Hex Cruise giveaway. I believe it's just called Hex Cruise. You can just search Hex Cruise giveaway and find that. There are some people actively retweeting and following pages and creating content in order to get points towards that giveaway. But it's still early in the month. We don't announce the winner until the end of this month. So I feel like you still have plenty of time to get in there and to try to win that cruise if that's something that you want to do. If you just want to buy your way onto the cruise, I would go to hexcruise.com and send in that booking request pretty soon because I do believe this cruise will sell out. All of the higher categories are already sold out, all the suites, all the balcony rooms, and even the ocean view rooms. We are down to interior suites or interior staterooms only that accommodate 2 people. If you come with a group of 4, because they do have like a promotion for kids free. Then there are a couple of more categories of room. I think that you can still possibly either get a balcony room or ocean view room if you have a group of 4. But groups of 2, it is down to just interior rooms. So if you are thinking about coming on the Hex Cruise with us, don't hesitate any longer. Message me so that we can get you all set up and ready to go. One more thing I wanted to share. Let's see. Did I close out of that window? No, I did not. Oh, the Hex Cruise NFT. If you are willing to support KSB and what we're doing to onboard, please go by OpenSea and buy one of these Hex Cruise NFTs. They're only $10. And holders of these NFTs, we really value that you're supporting us early as we, start doing all these different type of. I mean, we've been doing events for a long time, but we plan to do a lot more. Possibly another cruise that's more general crypto, bringing in NFT communities and a lot of other cryptos to just network and to learn from each other. And if you hold one of these NFTs, KSB will be doing special giveaways in the future for our NFT holders. And it will give you access to discounts, deals, and to premium content or whatnot. So please support us by going to OpenSea, search Hex Cruise NFT, and maybe grab one of those. And then the last thing is to visit us on ksb.tv. This is where we provide updates as to when we're going to get that 2023 Million Post Tour started. Like we've said many times before, the next tour will not start until we have a post chain. So if we don't have post chain till the end of 2023, then the tour probably won't be till 2024. So you just kind of have to check back on the website and see where we are with the planning of that. But right now, we are focused our energy on the Hex Cruise and the Hexi Awards. Please come by KSB TV and place your vote for your favorite Hexican community members. I mean, there are so many categories, and I can probably just click on it real quick. Hopefully it doesn't take 7 days to load to see some of the categories that we have going on. Most consistent looks like it's requiring me to sign in. See? So I can't really go through it. But it's so many categories. Most consistent, most informative, funniest streamer, all kinds of different categories for the Hexi Awards. We really want to show our content creators some love and just let them know that we see them. Like, we see the work that you're doing. We know how many hours that you commit of your time and your effort and your knowledge to spreading the message of the opportunities that Hex provides. So if you guys will help us out by going to the website and placing your vote, then when we get to the Hex Cruise, we will announce the winners of each awards and try to do something really nice for those people who win, just to show them, how much we appreciate their community impact. So that is pretty much it. I appreciate those of you who joined me today. Like I said, this is something very, very new for me. I never thought that I would, even want to stream by myself. But I almost feel like it's I don't know. It's just been weighing on me for like the last few months. To just get back out there and to do more to help people that are brand new into the space. I mean, I've watched a ton of different streams, and in a lot of them, it's beyond me, right? You hop into it and they're, going through these charts, or they're going through this or that, and you just feel like you've missed so much, and so I just wanted to just back it up and just say that, hey, there are no dumb questions in my room. You can come over here, ask me anything. I'm going to be bringing on, like I said before, a lot of different guests that I feel like are really knowledgeable and are really geared to helping new people enter the space, right? They like breaking it down, and they don't mind taking it from a very elementary level to where it is that they are. So tomorrow, like I said, we'll be here with KSB Lion, kind of looking at ledgers and getting deeper as to, you know, what those products offer. So thank you for joining me today. And until next time, I will see you guys.